I see your business. Navy, welcome back. Got some very heavy news to share, but let me give you a snippet of what's in store today.
Movie writers and actors strike because they are not being paid a substantial amount for their art. Sumfest highlights Valiant, Jada Kingdom and more. Barbie movie hits Jamaica theaters. So movie writers have been putting in their best work, but have not been paid enough for their hard work. The Writers Guild of America had no choice but to strike. Due to their low income, Hollywood have now changed from investing into television programming and have switched over to streaming programs and apps like Netflix, Hulu, and Tubi. Over the last decade, studio earnings have soared by 39%, while the average writer's compensation has decreased by 4%. Despite the fact that there appear to be more shows than ever before, television writing staffs have shrunk, as has the average length of employment. The majority of writers get compensated per episode produced. Years ago, if you were writing for a popular program, you might have produced 22 or 24 episodes per season. If a writer is fortunate and the stars align, they may be able to go on to another show. However, this is far easier said than done. The reality is that finding one job per season is difficult enough, let alone two. As a result, it is becoming increasingly difficult for authors to maintain a profession. This will be detrimental to Hollywood in the long run. Career writers are experienced, and studios will normally only entrust a show with a multi-million-dollar budget to an experienced writer. They defend their investment through experience. Sometimes a screenwriter can sell a television program or a movie on the side, but this is a difficult obstacle to overcome. No writer, no matter how talented, can expect to sell a television program every year. The WA took these issues to the table for negotiation. Nevertheless, little progress was made, and a strike was declared. Nobody wants to go on strike. Everyone in the industry will suffer as a result of this, from caterers to crew members to actors and directors. These are our co-workers and fry. However, the livelihood of all writers is at stake. We enjoy our professions and want to keep telling the stories that everyone enjoys, but we also need to be able to make a livelihood. So Sumfest had some amazing moments, and some moments that led to dancehall artists spending a night or two behind bars for not sticking to the guidelines of keeping it PG on stage by using expletives. Baker couldn't control his tongue. He had one job to do and failed miserably and was escorted by the police after his performance on stage. Allegedly, Valiant couldn't fight the urge to use expletives as well. He had given a show-stopping performance, but his youthful exuberance led him to curse all types of expletives. His outfit also made him look sharp and dapper. He gets an A+ for the look and also for his performance. His entrance was show-stopping as he entered the stage with the song North Carolina. He also utilized the stage with his energy and charisma. Top performance of the night, and not to mention the Crocodile King Masika. You check out my individual video I did on Masika. I will leave it in the description. After performing his first song, he started dropping F-bombs, and police was not having it. Jada Kingdom was looking like a real hot gal in this outfit. I wonder if Ice Spice have been watching Jada and taking notes. Besides, Jada have been rocking short skirts like this for a while now. So Jada after her Sumfest performance seemed upset, and of course who wouldn't be? It seems as though the background musicians were trying to sabotage Jada's performance. Or is it just me reading everything wrong? First they started her music with the wrong track, when she was clearly singing her hit Win. At one point, she could barely hear herself. Don't get me wrong, the background music was fire, but when will background people stop competing with singers and dancehall artists when they are performing? They didn't only do this to Jada, but a couple of other artists as well. The background music should never be louder than the artist. I only see this practice in Jamaica.
Let me see you hustle them gosso now. Gosso, rough cut anytime now. My prayer.
I say something with us more than real, but I'm distracted every time you
can't do no different. Swear me off a win. That's why I'ma try again. Every time I feel, 'cause God always a listen.
Family of slain 8-year-old Danielle Rowe are very upset. The Jamaican flag is alleged to be one of the causes of the chaos that erupted during Danielle Rowe's funeral on Sunday. It is said that the Jamaican flag was slashed with a knife and coated in scarlet paint, signifying blood splatter. According to a police source, The flag enraged several of the officiating ministers, prompting a chaplain to call a senior police officer and request that he intervene in the proceedings. I was not aware of what was going on. The police brought it to my attention that the chaplain wanted to talk to me about what was happening, said a police source. He expressed concern that they had desecrated the Jamaican flag and that they did not want to be a part of the funeral. The funeral home stated that the flag was not placed on the casket. The government issued a statement on Sunday distancing itself from the funeral, noting that while Education Minister Fayval Williams made a statement during the service, no other government officials were present. Now, what was the significance of them doing this to the Jamaican flag? There might be a deeper meaning behind all of this. Not only was this triggering Daniel Rowe's loved ones, but it was highly disrespectful to Jamaica as a country. Doing something like this shows great disregard. Bear in mind that Danielle's casket was draped with the Jamaican flag that was splattered with red paint, a knife and a graphic tee containing a picture of Danielle, which is against protocol. The funeral was conducted in Portmore at a Seventh-day Adventist church. Hundreds of people attended Danielle's burial, including government officials, members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, and her classmates. I can't show the images of Danielle's casket on here, but I will leave a link to my website with the images. So Barbie movie officially dropped yesterday, June 25th in Jamaica, at Carib 5 and Crossroads. The proceeds for the premiere was to raise funds for the Jamaica Cancer Society. This was for a good cause, but the underlying message of the Barbie movie is somewhat contentious. This film's target audience consisted of a mother and her young child for 2, 8 and over. However, because of its contentious theme, I would not suggest that this film be viewed by young kids. With the controversial start, where Barbie is clearly feminist-dominated society, as to demean men, I'm pretty sure you will agree that they are trying to brainwash children to hate men based on how the Barbies treated all the Kens in the beginning of the film. Not only that, but the film has a gender imbalance. Barbie Land depicts a powerful feminist environment, while in the actual world, Barbie realizes that her owner rejects her feminist principles, as well as the fact that the world is governed by men when she goes looking for her owner to fix her problems in Barbie Land. The film is actually a horrible watch, because it essentially sent the wrong message to a young audience. Who would want a film like this to brainwash a young child into believing that women have no purpose in the real world, and that men govern everything? They made it appear as if both genders had no purpose both in the unreal and the real world. There was no way this was catering to an older audience, because the whole plot of the film didn't even seem to make sense. And furthermore, if it's catering to an adult, what was the real message we should get from this film? Overall garbage. To spend 2 hours of your time to watch. Comparing this film to a Mulan, it didn't send a positive message at all. Mulan was such a powerful movie that had such a lasting impact. The overall positives was lasting. With Barbie, there were more negatives being highlighted. Did you watch the Barbie film? If so, what are your honest thoughts on it? Please let me know in the comment section. That's it for today's episode. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you on my next episode.
We have them telling me, oh, so drink, get it, I'm a rich, I'm a super Gucci, I'm the to prove it.